There are moments in life when everything collapses. You feel like the world has turned its back on you. Your heart aches. Your dreams seem shattered, and no one, not a soul, can hear your silent screams. It's in those moments, when your knees hit the ground, when your chest tightens with despair, that a question echoes in your mind. Why do we fall? It's not for punishment. It's not to be broken. We fall because life is testing us, shaping us, forging us in fire. The weak stay down. The strong, we rise. Again and again. Falling isn't failure. Staying down is. Every scar on your body, every betrayal, every loss, that's not the end. That's the start of your comeback story. Falling teaches you who you really are. Not who you pretend to be on good days, but who you are when the lights go out and the fight begins. So stand up, get angry, get focused. Stop blaming the world. Stop crying for help. Forge yourself into something unstoppable, because pain doesn't destroy you, it builds you. And that is why we fall, to rise. Falling is life's way of testing your willpower and hunger to win. It's easy to smile when things go your way. It's easy to talk about goals, ambition, and success when the sun is shining and the road is smooth. But that's not real. That's not the battlefield where champions are made. Life doesn't hand greatness to people who want it casually. It doesn't reward the comfortable. It rewards the relentless, the ones who refuse to break. When you fall, when you get hit so hard that you question everything, that's the test. That's when life looks you in the eye and says, show me who you are. Do you really want it, or were you just pretending? Will you fight, or will you fold? See, the fall strips away all the lies. It exposes your soul. It forces you to choose. Stay down and let the world define you, or rise and define yourself. The truth is, most people stay down. Most people complain, blame others, and accept mediocrity because it's easier than clawing their way back. But the few, the rare few, use the fall as fuel. They get back up with fire in their chest and a storm in their eyes. They understand that falling is not a setback. It's the training ground. It's where grit is born. It's where unshakable discipline is forged. If you never fall, you never grow. If you're never tested, you'll never know the depth of your strength. Hunger is not proven by words. It's proven by action after the fall. It's in that cold, lonely silence when nobody believes in you, when everything is stacked against you, when the door is slammed in your face. That's when you show your hunger. That's when you fight like hell, not because someone is watching, not for applause, but because you refuse to let life break you. You refuse to surrender. Your willpower is your weapon, and the fall is your battlefield. And understand this, no one escapes the fall. Everyone bleeds, everyone gets broken, but the difference between winners and the rest is what happens next. Winners rise, not once, but every time. They use the pain, they use the doubt, they use the fall as a ladder to climb higher. Because every fall is a chance to come back stronger, smarter, and harder to kill. You either stay down and live in regret, or you rise and conquer. Life doesn't care about your excuses. It only respects power earned through struggle, through resilience, through standing tall after the fall. So when you fall again, and you will, welcome it. Smile, because now it's time to show the world how hungry you really are. Pain is not punishment. It's preparation for greatness. Most people fear pain. They run from it, numb it, avoid it like it's some curse sent to destroy them. But the truth is, pain is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. It's life's way of sharpening your mind, hardening your spirit, and preparing you for the heights you claim you want to reach. Because greatness isn't given to the comfortable, it's earned in the fire. And that fire is pain. When you feel broken, lost, tired, when your body aches and your mind screams for you to quit. That's when the transformation begins. Pain strips away weakness. It exposes your limits and then dares you to shatter them. Without pain, there's no progress. Without pain, there's no urgency, no reason to evolve, no fuel to ignite your inner beast. You say you want success, power, respect, then you better get comfortable being uncomfortable. You better understand that the pain you feel today is sculpting the version of you that can handle the life you dream about. You think champions are born with greatness? No. They were broken, humiliated, defeated, but they didn't stay there. They didn't curse the pain. They embraced it. They saw it for what it truly was. Preparation. Pain is the process of becoming unbreakable. When life crushes you under pressure, it's only because it's preparing to launch you higher, if you can survive it. And that's the question. Can you? Can you take the hits, the betrayals, the setbacks, and still keep moving? Can you keep believing in yourself when nobody else does? Because the path to greatness is paved with pain. Every rep that burns, every early morning when you drag yourself out of bed, every rejection, every failure, it's all part of the process. You don't grow when things are easy. You grow when things are hard, when everything in you wants to give up, but you don't. You keep grinding, you keep pushing, you keep suffering because you understand something most people never will. The pain isn't there to stop you, it's there to prepare you. You know? The pain is shaping your mind to be tougher, your will to be stronger, your focus to be razor sharp. It's burning away your weakness and forging your strength. It's not punishment, it's your path. It's proof that you're alive, that you're fighting, that you're on the edge of something greater than you've ever known. So stop fearing pain, stop running from it, stand tall, take it head on, and because every ounce of pain you feel today is preparing you to dominate tomorrow. Pain is not the end. Pain is the beginning of your rise. Staying down is a choice. Rising is your destiny. Life will hit you. That's a fact. No one walks through this world untouched. You will be knocked to your knees by failure, heartbreak, betrayal, loss, and disappointment. And when it happens, you have two choices. Stay down and accept defeat, or rise and fight back like your life depends on it, because it does. Staying down is the easy route. It's where the majority live. They fall once, feel the sting of pain, and decide it's safer to never try again. They give up on their goals, bury their dreams, and live in the shadows of what could have been. They choose to stay small, to stay broken, to stay stuck, because getting back up takes guts. It takes raw courage. But rising is in your blood. It's what you were born to do. Deep inside, you know it. That fire you feel when life beats you down isn't weakness. It's your destiny calling you to rise, to become more than what you were yesterday, to stop playing the victim and become the warrior. You don't control how hard life hits you, but you control whether you get back up. Every time you rise after falling, you rewrite your story. You say to the world, you can't break me. You can't stop me. I decide who I am. Rising is not about being fearless. It's about standing up despite fear, despite doubt, despite pain. It's about refusing to surrender your life to circumstances. People will count you out. Life will stack the odds against you. But none of that matters unless you choose to count yourself out. You are not meant to stay down. You are not meant to settle for average, to live in regret, to watch life pass you by from the sidelines. You are meant to rise, to fight, to dominate. Rising is where your power lives. It's where your legacy begins. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it hurts. But that's the price of greatness. And every time you get back up, stronger than before, you become unstoppable. The world respects those who rise, not because they never fall, but because they always get back up. That's what defines you. Not your mistakes, not your failures, but your refusal to stay down. So stop waiting for someone to save you. Save yourself. Rise up with purpose. Rise up with rage against mediocrity. Rise because your destiny is not to live broken and defeated. Your destiny is to rise and win again and again and again until there is no doubt who you are, a fighter, a conqueror, a survivor. Staying down is a choice. Rising, that's who you truly are. That's your destiny. Embrace it. So now the choice is yours. You've felt the pain, you've tasted the dirt, and you've heard the voice in your head telling you to quit. But deep down, you know you weren't built to stay down. You weren't made to live weak, to live small, to surrender to fear and failure. You were made to rise. Not once, not twice. Every single time life knocks you down, you rise. Because your heart still beats, your lungs still breathe, and your soul still burns for more. You have something inside you. Call it fire, call it hunger, call it destiny that refuses to let you break. Use it. Let the world throw everything it has at you and stand back up with defiance in your eyes. Your story isn't over, not by a long shot, but how it ends depends on you. Do you stay down and live with regret, or do you rise and build a life that screams, I never gave up? This is your moment. This is your fight. Stand up, rise, show the world that nothing and no one can stop you from becoming everything you were meant to be, because this is who you are, unbreakable, relentless, risen.